Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Friday, May 6th, 2022. The Fairlane Town Center in Dearborn has been sold. The purchaser is a Dallas-based real estate firm that owns a dozen other malls across the U.S. The company wants to turn the mall into a mixed-use development that would still have shopping, but add in housing and maybe even medical-related tenants. The housing could be built in the mall's parking lot, which is now too big for the number of mall visitors, the company said. Fairlane opened in 1976. It's spread out over 3 floors with 125 stores and a reported 83% occupancy rate.
This is Todd Spangler, Washington correspondent for the Detroit Free Press. The big news in the nation's capital this week has been a leaked draft of an order that suggests the U.S. Supreme Court may be ready to reverse Roe v. Wade. That's the 1973 decision that guarantees a woman's right to have an abortion. Democrats were up in arms over the order, which was reported by the website Politico Monday night. It could be a political asset for the party going into this fall's elections, however. Up until now, it has looked to be a good year for Republicans. Inflation has been high, and there's been a surge of migrants along the southern border. Historically speaking, midterm elections are usually bad for the party in power as well, and right now, that's the Democrats. But few issues rev up the Democratic base more than a threat to abortion rights. The leaked order was already being touted as a way to get voters out by President Biden, and Governor Whitmer, who's up for re-election this year, said she'd, quote, fight like hell, unquote, to protect abortion rights. Veteran consultant Jill Alper called the order tectonic in terms of how it could motivate voters. If that turns out to be the case, it could be very good news for Democrats. But they, and we, will have to wait to see if the draft reflects what the court actually decides. And that final order isn't expected till the end of June or later.
Gun violence on Metro Detroit freeways appears to be subsiding after 2 violent years. Police say that the causes of these shootings range from road rage to gang-related feuds. The initiative to reduce gun violence on roads is called Operation Bryson, named after a 2-year-old who was killed in his family's vehicle in 2021. So far this year, only 12 incidents have occurred, the police said, which is down from 59 shootings in both 2020 and 2021. The Detroit police chief said that freeway gun violence has skyrocketed around the country. It's not just a Michigan thing. And he said, quote, impulse decision-making is often to blame.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. Former Michigan guard Frankie Collins has a new home. The point guard is headed to the Pac-12 as a member of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Collins committed to the program on Thursday afternoon. In his lone season as a member of the Wolverines, Collins just averaged 2 points. However, in the NCAA tournament, Collins had his best game of the season with a 14-point performance in the first round against Colorado State. There is a chance that Collins could see the Wolverines again next fall. Arizona State is scheduled to play in the Legends Classic this November in Brooklyn. Along with Arizona State, the field includes Pitt, VCU, and Michigan. The matchups have not been determined yet, but Collins did send out a tweet indicating he was more than ready to see his former team.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.